Hi, I'm Barbara Calvi, licensed marriage and family therapist, and I want to welcome you to the Couples Corner. Today is part 5 in my 7-part series on the most common myths about communication that can damage and undermine your relationship. And today is myth number 5, which is healthy communication means partners can address issues with each other the moment the need arises. And here's why that creates a problem. If you're upset with your partner and you have an issue you need to address with them, in the moment that you are the most upset, in the moment when you feel most like you have to talk about it because the feelings are really big and intense, is the moment where you're probably going to be least effective in how you communicate. You're going to be much more likely to come out as blaming and harsh, angry and accusatory. And it is really unlikely that your partner is going to just sit there and listen to you thoroughly if you're coming at it from that level of intensity and from that perspective. It's really going to be hard for your partner to either not get defensive and this ends up into a bickering fight, or to not shut down and then you feel like you're just yelling at a wall. So, and the reverse is true. If you are have an issue and you feel like, oh, I need to talk about it right now, but your partner is not in the headspace where they can have that conversation, then again, you are really decreasing the chances that this is going to be a productive conversation with any resolution that feels good at all. The best thing to do in a case like this is for yourself, if you're really upset, the reason you need to have it right now is because the feelings are so intense and you just really want to unload those feelings. The best thing to do is use some strategies to calm yourself down, talk yourself down, take a break, go for a walk, turn on a mindless comedy on TV, read something distracting, do something that brings the intensity down. And then approach your partner and tell them, look, I have something I need to talk to you about. Is this a good time? If they're saying no, it's not a good time because they're in the middle of a task that requires full attention, or they're in the middle of something for work or kids or whatever it may be, they're not in the headspace, and they say, no, this isn't a good time, then respect that. The key here then is in that moment, negotiate, okay, when can we talk? And set a time, the earliest possible time that you and your partner can sit down, and your partner's available and you're available to sit down. Maybe it's in half an hour, maybe it's in an hour after the kids are dropped off at school, maybe it's tonight when someone gets home for dinner from work. It should happen as quickly as it can, as is reasonable. This is not an excuse for a partner to keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Negotiate a time that's reasonable and then soothe yourself and do what you need to do to take care of yourself in the meantime. And another good thing to do is really hold on to the big picture, that this is not necessarily a hill to die on. Hold on to the big picture and the good moments and times in your relationship if you feel particularly upset. Join me next week for part 6 in my 7-part series on the most common myths about communication that hurt your relationship. And until then, take good care. Bye-bye.